What's going on, everyone? This is Jay from Premier Gaming Entertainment bringing you a video today. If you're looking for my predictions video, don't worry, this is not the predictions video. I will be making that video tomorrow night, so I'm not making this video early for my predictions. That'll be tomorrow. What I wanted to bring to you today was a video about it's a big it's a big deal with our team right now, and I think it's what's holding us back from being a real threat or contender, and it's our offense. I mean, it's pretty obvious that our offense has been really lacking and really struggling for the whole year. And, it's easy to put your finger on it and say that it's the quarterback, which is the issue with it. But that's what I wanted to discuss today. What I wanted to discuss is whether or not the quarterback position is the very reason why our offense is struggling as it is right now. If you have any comments about this, please leave them in the comment section below. Let me know how you feel about that. Let me know whether you feel this is strictly on the quarterbacks or if there's other issues that are causing us to have an issue on offense. So, just to start off, don't get me wrong, I do feel that quarterback play has had a major impact on how well we played so far. For the first few games, yes, Will and Speight had been struggling, missing a lot of open receivers, overthrowing, just having a lack of confidence. John O'Corn, stepped in once he got injured, and first game in there he looked pretty good. Second game, definitely not so much. I'm sure weather had something to do with it, but still, he didn't have that same confidence that he had in that Purdue game. So, as much as I'd like to say that I think quarterback play is a big part of it, I don't think it's everything that's causing us to have these issues. It is an issue with it, but I don't think that it is what it is. Personally, this is just my personal opinion. I mean, the line is a little bit different. A couple of guys are gone from the line. We replaced them. And, it's been iffy at some points in time, but, I don't think it's per se the line. I don't think that they're any better or worse than they were last year. It's pretty much the same. So I don't think it's that. I don't think it's our running game. We did lose, Davion Smith, but, the running backs that we have back there easily can replace him as far as being the featured back. So I don't think it's that. I personally think that our issue right now, and it has to be this, because if you look at it, from this season to last season, the biggest thing that we've had to replace is our receivers. And, it's a big deal when you lose your three top receivers and then another receiver, or well, not receiver, but you lose two of your top receivers and then you lose two of your top tight ends. I mean, it's hard to replace that. I mean, obviously, three of them to the NFL. One guy decided he wants to transfer back to UCLA. Check my video on that about Devin Asiasi about transferring. But I honestly think that our issue right now is just the lack of experience with our wide receivers. And it reminded me of a young Chesson and a young Darbo and the struggles that we had in offense, back in those days, when they were just getting into camp and getting, established on the team and stuff like that, and our offensive struggles then. I really think it's the same thing. I think that, these guys are just inexperienced, they lack route running and just making plays, getting separation, all the above. I think that's what our issue is right now. Because, think about it. Last year at this time, we were putting up 50, 60 points a game, and blowing out teams. And I don't think that, the defense has pretty much been the same, maybe a little bit more dominating last season. But I don't see any other difference other than our wide receiver core just not making enough plays. And it's really killing us, from the lack of separation, getting open and making plays, to drops, to probably running bad routes. All of these things are contributing to us not being able to do anything really on offense. And it's really hurt the running game because teams are not respecting us going deep. So once you confine everything to, a certain area of the field, it becomes, it's almost like, the best way for me to describe it is, imagine every part of the field is the red zone. I mean, that's how this offense is playing right now. They're barely taking any shots down the field and not keeping, the backside of anyone's defense honest. So it just feels as though they're playing red zone offense all the way down the field. And you know how we're struggling in the red zone as it is. So it's no surprise that that's translating into struggles moving the football in general. So I don't know. I don't know how we can fix this issue other than them just getting more experience. And to be honest with you, I'm not entirely surprised at this, because I remember thinking at the end of last year, who are our wide receivers going to be? And this was before we got all these people to be recruited to the program and everything like that, all the wide receivers that did come in. This was before I was thinking during the season of last season, about midway through, and I'm thinking about next year, and I'm thinking, who are our wide receivers going to be? I remember Amir Mitchell and Brad Hawkins Jr. were, two of the guys that were supposed to come in and, be the next thing as far as the wide receivers go. Of course, Amir Mitchell, we know what happened to him as far as, no longer being with the program. Brad Hawkins Jr. Didn't end up coming in until this year, and I don't even know if he's a wide receiver anymore. I think he's been converted into a DB from what I heard. But, I thought that time that those guys were going to be the guys to be the next two to, be the next best thing as far as the wide receivers go. And when both of them being out of there, it just left a huge void. And I really don't know who is our number one receiver. I mean, who is it? It's funny that right now, if you watch the games, the guy that everyone is talking about is Grant Perry, which is very strange, because I thought that Grant Perry would be just a guy that, he might come in third down, get, pick up a first down here or there. But, if you listen to that Michigan State game, they were talking to him like he was our number one receiver. And I would have never thought that. I thought he'd been maybe a fourth or fifth option. But I just don't know where we're going to get the offense from. I guess these young guys that came in, they're just not ready. And I don't know if it's just they're not ready from a standpoint of just not being physically or mentally ready, or just not knowing the playbook right, or just not running routes right in order to be trusted to be put in there for big game situations. Whatever the case may be, none of these guys are playing. Tariq Black, I guess, was the most seasoned of all of them, and he's injured. Donovan Peoples-Jones, he's got in there a few times, but other than a couple of plays here and there, I'm not talking about on special teams. On offense, a couple plays here and there, he's been pretty much invisible or non-existent. And I don't know if that's just them trying to, slowly bring him along, or, he's just not ready. I don't know, but he just hasn't shown on the offensive end, anyways, a whole lot that where I'm just like amazed by his talent or anything like that. And like I said, it just could be that he's just not ready right now, and they're just trying to get him in and play him as much as possible for next season and beyond, where he's really going to shine. That's the only thing I can really see, because the time is now. And, with our quarterback situation as it is, like I said, I don't think that he is the reason, but he is part of the reason. And I'm just nervous about this whole John O'Corn situation. I don't know if he has it to lead us to a victory like that on a week-to-week basis. The defense is going to do their thing. They're going to hold the teams to anywhere from 10 to 17 points. It's up to the offense to score more than that, and we win. But the way this offense is going, I don't know if we can even do that. I don't think that at home we should only be able to score 10 points. I don't care what the weather was. So I'm just nervous. I don't know. These next two games, two road games, and these are two very losable road games, especially against Penn State. But I'm nervous about this Indiana game. So, anyways, that's it for the video. Let me know how you feel about that, if you agree with me about the offense, and if it's strictly on the quarterback, or if you think it's a deeper issue with that. Just definitely leave a comment in the section below and let me know how you feel about that. If you like the video, you like my content, leave a like on the video. It definitely helps my channel for everyone who likes the video, as well as it definitely helps my videos if you share and comment on my videos as well. All of that helps to get me out there and get me exposure, which helps to help the channel grow. And as I always say, if you like my content, subscribe to the channel, hit the subscribe button, subscribe to the channel, and just help my channel to grow. Thank you for watching, and have a great day. Peace.